Good evening, everyone. Have you ever looked at a video online, maybe a ghost or a paranormal video, and you're not quite sure if it's real, but you think there's a good chance it could be? It probably isn't. The thing with the majority of ghost and paranormal videos online is they're made by people who want to get exposure and want to put their names out there. Paranormal and ghost videos are very popular amongst the internet community, and that leads a lot of people to try and fake these videos. I aim to call them out on their BS. I aim to show you how they did it and explain the science behind them if they didn't really fake it intentionally. Welcome to I Call BS. We have 5 videos for you on tonight's programming, so let's go ahead and get started and jump into video 1. Okay. So this first video appears to be just a wholesome family moment where they're swinging their daughter on a swing at night in the middle of the woods. But if you take a closer look in the background of this video, you'll see that it's a little more sinister under the surface. Or at least they're trying to make it seem like it is. In the background, you can see what appears to be some kind of figure walking around. This figure doesn't appear to be a part of the family or a part of their wholesome family moment. However, I don't think it's paranormal. Now, this figure is a little bit different because it does have the potential to actually be something very spooky, where someone is actually in the background, some stranger is actually in the background, completely naked by the looks of it, or at least in some state of undress, and watching the family from afar. However, I don't really think it's even that. If we take a look at the video itself, sure, if you're not focusing on the figure in the background, I can see how maybe you would miss it at the time of filming, but this figure appears to have some kind of paler skin. Or at least they are wearing something that makes the light reflect quite a bit. And genuinely, a lot of times with videos like this, phone cameras make the area around it a little bit dimmer than what it actually is. So I think this thing is close enough and illuminated enough that whoever was filming this video should have been able to see it. And I mean, it's not like it's even covered by anything. It's out there in the open for everyone to see from the moment they started the video. And look at the guys in the background. A lot of them are pretty close to this thing, and they're sometimes even facing it. You're telling me that they didn't see it either? Because again, it's not like you had to enhance this video at all to see this thing in the background. It's very clearly there, and illuminated enough that this phone camera, this phone video, so I don't see how anybody there would have had trouble seeing this thing. So I think it's a staged video. So the way that I would fake this is pretty simple. You would either have someone just playing by themselves, or maybe dressed up in one of those white or creepy looking morph suits, and you tell everyone, hey, this is what's going on. We're gonna have this person walking in the background. Don't react to it, just focus on what we're doing here. And then while you're filming, you have them walk in the background and maybe crouch down, do some creepy things, and then eventually walk away. Something like this is incredibly easy to fake. Now, I'm not saying that they did fake it, but I think it could have been faked, and most likely was. But again, I don't think it's paranormal, so if they didn't fake it, the only other option is that there was some stranger just in the background of this video walking around and taking a look at them, because it honestly just looks like some guy. So do I think it's paranormal? No, I call BS. Next video. Okay, so that's a relatively simple video. Basically, the little girl gets up, opens up the door, and then it slowly closes when she leaves. A very, very, very easy video to fake. I even have an effect similar to this in my actual intro here. And I'll show you just how easy it is to fake. So, how did I do that? Well, honestly, there's a couple different ways to do this, but I think the easiest way is just to have someone already in the closet to begin with. So when the little girl comes to open up the door, she opens it up, and if you'll notice in the video, and in my recreation of it, she only opens it up slightly. She doesn't open it up all the way. So you have someone in the closet, just out of sight of the camera behind the door, waiting for her to open it. So she opens it up, she leaves, and the person scoots forward a little bit, grabs the handle, still out of shot of the camera, and then closes the door, making it look like the door closed by itself, when in actuality, there was someone there the whole time. Or, if you want to get a little more complicated with it and make sure that whoever's in there doesn't get seen, you can also just set up some strings and have someone pull it shut just off camera. But the first method, and the method that I used, is probably the easiest. So it's a very simple video, again, can be faked very, very simply as well. Do I think it's real? No, I call BS. Next video.
Yo, what the? What the?
Okay, so a couple of things with this one. Can it be faked? Absolutely. And rather simply as well. So, guy comes in to the bathroom, hearing screaming, looks around, appears to be no one in the bathroom. But there's a few things that you need to take a look at and notice when he pans around to show that there's no one there. So, when you take a look around, you can see that there are some open stalls and some stalls that have the doors completely closed. He never actually goes near some of these stalls and never bothers to open up any of the doors in the stalls. So, if you really wanted, the easiest way to fake this is to just have a friend stand on top of one of the toilets and start screaming. And then when he shows the bottom of the openings for all the bathroom stalls, it looks like there's no one in there because, again, they're standing on top of the toilet. He doesn't go in to check any of the bathrooms. He doesn't go in to check any of the stalls. You can literally just have someone, again, standing on the toilet, screaming their head off, and then stop once he gets inside. It's a very, very easy way to fake this, and anybody who's tried to hide in a bathroom will know that that's something you can do to make it look like there's no one there. There was even something similar to this in the first Scream. Sidney Prescott is in the bathroom, and these two cheerleaders walk in, talking shit about her, and we also have Ghostface hiding in there, who steps off the toilet, and then we know he's there. Extremely, extremely easy way to fake this. There's another way to fake it, which would just be to insert the sounds of screams later on, but honestly, I don't even think that that was done here, or that you even need to do that for something like this, where you could just hide a person there somewhere. So do I think it's real? No, I call BS. Next video.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Kinect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. If you guys already know it has night vision, then I'm going to show the people who don't know. So, right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm going to switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually pretty cool feature for the Xbox Kinect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Okay. So, do I think this is real? No. So, video's pretty simple. Showing off the Kinect camera. Screen goes black, goes up, and if you miss it the first time, I don't blame you, it's a little hard to see, but when the infrared comes up, you can actually see a figure in the background, and then when he cycles through the camera modes again and comes back to the night vision view, the figure is gone. So the thing with ghost videos is a lot of them are like magic tricks. The art of either subversion or hiding something and then making it look like it appeared out of thin air. This is very easy to fake, and I'll show you just how right now. Alright guys, so I'm just going to give you a showcase of my lights. It's an amazing trick, you know, you just turn the lights off, and then you're in complete blackness. It's crazy. And then you just do the opposite, you flip it back on, and then they come on again. Here, I'll give you another demo. You turn the lights off, complete blackness, turn them on, and then you got light again. It's amazing. So, how did I do that? So you have the view of the camera facing some kind of opening, like the hallway up leading to the kitchen in this video, or in my case, the door leading to outside of my office out into the hallway. You start the video out by showing the audience, the people watching, that there is nothing in the area that you're pointing the camera at. You shut off the lights, which is effectively closing a curtain or stuffing something inside of a magic hat. But then when you re-show us the shot that you were looking at before, you have, in this case, what I'm assuming is this guy's friend, you have them walk into the view of the camera while it's pitch black, while the curtain is drawn, while it's inside the hat, so that when you turn on the lights, it looks like they appeared out of thin air. And then you shut off the lights again, close the curtain, put it back inside the hat, have them walk out of the view, give us back the view, and there we go, it's gone. Oh no. Yeah, notice in the video just how long between giving us a view and then taking that view away from us is in between when we see the figure and when we don't. That is plenty of time for someone to walk in from the view behind this wall, stand there, look creepy for a little bit, shuts the view off, and have them walk out of view again. And the way that this is set up, it honestly, it's set up for this kind of scare, for this kind of purpose. This honestly just looks like a horror movie setup for seeing something weird or setting up a scare like this. Notice how he stays out of view of the camera for the entire time. He could be standing on the other side, but he's choosing very deliberately to stay on this side. Hell, he could even go in front of the camera and show us, like, you know, hey, you know, I'm here, but he very deliberately stays out of view of the camera. Do I think it's real? No, I call BS. Okay, and we're rounding up to the last video here.
These look pretty big. Yeah, look how big that one is down there. It's got to be about 12 inches across. And this one looks like it has a bite out of it. And this one. And there's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh? I think it's time to go.
Just a very calm, it's time to go. It's so good. Do I think it's real? No. Well, this one actually could be real, but I don't think it's paranormal. So there's a couple things that could be happening here. Either one, that was just some animal You know, you're in the woods, there's animals. Animals make weird noises, sometimes very loud, and scary noises just like that. Especially scary to someone who's never heard it before or doesn't know what that noise is. So it could very well just be an animal. It doesn't even have to be something scary, it just could be an animal. Or if you wanted to fake it, here's how I would do it. And we're out here lamp hunting. Found this beautiful lamp right here, you know. Good old Smith and Lighthouse, naturally growing. Absolutely beautiful. And it's pretty cool, pretty cool. And I just shit my pants. Okay, so how did I do that? So it's very simple. All you do is you go out to the woods or in your home or to some location, and by the way, this is how pretty much any EVP is faked. You go to location, you start filming something, you're either doing something mundane, or maybe you're actually ghost hunting or pretending to ghost hunt, and then at some point in the video, you act like you heard something. Like you get quiet, you give some kind of reaction, but in reality, nothing's there and nothing's happened. You talk about it, you say, whoa, that was weird, or like this guy said, oh, I think it's time to go. And then you either end the video there, or you continue shooting and end the video at some point afterwards. Then you take that base footage and you put it into your editor of choice. Mine is DaVinci Resolve. You find that point where you act like you heard something, and then you take another clip, either of a noise that you have made, oh, or you can even grab any number of thousands of spooky screams or voices that are available on the internet. You take that clip and then you layer it over the audio of the base clip, so that when it gets to that, you have a scream, and then you've already acted like you've heard something in the base video. So now it looks like you were out somewhere and you heard some kind of scream, or you heard some kind of noise like this. So in the end, do I think it's real? No, absolutely not. I call BS. Or that one actually could be real and just, again, be an animal. I'm sure there are tons of animals that make either noises just like that or even scarier than that. But anyway, that about does it for this episode of I Call BS. If you like this show, tell me in the comments and leave a like, ring the bell, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.